As an Ohio State Buckeye, we always believe in paying forward. And someone did that for me right at the beginning, my freshman year at Ohio State. And mentors, those that were just ahead of me at Ohio State and those that have already graduated, pretty much worked with me and built that mentor relationship that I now use today on a regular basis with our students to give them that step up, that opportunity to make a difference in their career and their life goals.
I think that's the best part of mentorship is it's difficult to know what you don't know. And I think everyone has those 1 to 2 people where they're just super grateful to have had either one interaction or an ongoing relationship with them. And I think naturally when people have that experience, they think, man, like I wish everyone had this.
I started volunteering as a mentor while I was an undergrad, but I learned a really valuable lesson back then about mentorship in that there was equally as much to be gained by the mentor as the mentee in those relationships. And so I go into these relationships with mentees with that top of mind. It keeps me in tune with what the kids are doing, what are they talking about, and makes me feel like I'm at least contemporary in that way and not that the world is maybe not passing me by.
The Match Mentor program pairs current students with alumni mentors so the student can benefit from the knowledge and experience of someone further along in their career journey. Even if you've graduated within the last year, we invite you to apply. In these instances, we pair the recent graduate with a more established graduate as a shadow mentor, and together, you mentor the current student.
I had kind of mentorship, I've always had it in the back of my head because it's always something that I've valued and still value. I wanted to give back if I could.
We kind of play good cop, bad cop with our mentee. Allison's kind of that bad cop. She's kind of interfaced, really challenging her more than I am. I'm kind of the elder statesman who sits back and gives that more sage wisdom. And it actually works well. It creates a really good chemistry, and we have a good time with it for sure.
What's been working well for us is every other Saturday we'll hop on Zoom for an hour. Some weeks, sometimes we have to shift schedules around a little bit. There's been maybe a time or two where it's been like 3 weeks in between, and we'll catch up over email.
We've never met in person, but that hasn't affected the personal nature of our relationship and how it's grown throughout the academic year. We, I think, have really accomplished a lot, the three of us together, both as mentors and then with our mentee.
Each mentee is a little different, and that's what's unique about it, is you have to be flexible. I've been very fortunate to have a mentee in the area where I live up in Northeast Ohio. So we communicate more regularly, a lot of text messages to start. But when I'm on campus and they know I'm coming to campus, I usually try to give them a few weeks notice. And usually I will take them out. We go get something to eat. It's a little enjoyment for us. We go to an Adriatico's to remind us of our days on campus and just sit and talk. They're very bright students, very talented, but they're still 18, 19 years old. You want to communicate at all times and let them know somebody's just there to help them out.
You can make a difference in the life of a student and even learn something new in the process. Help a student prepare for their lifetime of opportunity by becoming a mentor.
The program does have quite a bit of structure if you want it, not that you have to take it, but if you did want to follow a prescribed approach, that's there for you. If you want to abandon the whole thing because your mentee is like ready to go and knows exactly what they want out of the relationship, then that's great too.
I have a particular heart for diversity and inclusion. It's the committee that I currently chair on the Alumni Society Board. And, in my conversations with the folks that run this program, I know that from a mentor perspective, there's a greater need for diversity of background amongst the mentor pool. So I would, put that charge out there that, we're looking for people that have, varied backgrounds. And it's not just limited to, race or gender. I mean, we're talking, religious backgrounds. We're talking diversity in career backgrounds. I mean, everything that falls under that diversity, equity, and inclusion umbrella, we're seeking to make sure that we have that top of mind.
Make a difference in the life of a Buckeye. Apply today to be a mentor. Go.osu.edu/matchmentor.